And Fear the Reaper.
And this is...
The Mid-Lunch Crisis.
Now today is a No Man's Sky 2.27 VD special. VD for Valentine's Day, don't get the wrong idea, guys.
Yeah, that VD could have went a couple of different ways there, buddy.
It could. I did that for a reason. I figured Knoth Ghost will be around at some point in time and he'll pick up on something like that.
Yeah.
But hey guys, it is February 14th, and here in Western Pennsylvania, you know what that means? It's cold. Just straight up. It dropped from the 40s to the teens in less than 12 hours. It sucks.
It is killing me. I'm officially hurting.
Yeah, my back is sore, my knee is sore, my face is killing everybody. Good thing I don't have face cam on here today. Alrighty, so we are currently, where are we? I don't even know. We're in a GEC system. It's scientific, it's affluent. There's some neat ships here, though. This is why I was in this particular station. Let me go ahead and I'll pull up some coordinates for you, lower left-hand side there. And then I'm going to zoom out. I got this lovely fighter. That's one of the neat ones. Let's take a look at her stats. That one's only a C-32-6, but that is a max-size fighter, guys. So, given that this is a wealthy system, that one can come in as an A or an S class quite nicely. And then we also have, oop, I'm spinning around too fast here, guys. Let's go into photo mode again real quick. Got this big old hauler. That is not a scheme, but it is appropriate for Valentine's Day. It's pink, guys. And today is the pink day. And that one's also kind of pinky salmon. Let's see what else we get coming in here. Give me a moment to get all my chats and everything else like that up and running. Well, it looks like Stream Elements is in the house. Welcome to it, Stream Elements.
Nice.
If you weren't here, I was going to be a little bit worried. There's another neat looking hauler. A little fighter. There's another max size fighter that comes in here that I was actually trying to show off as well. I was hoping for a better version of that long skinny one when we started, but a C class will work at least to show it off.
That nose, that long skinny nose, is one of my favorites.
I'm not really a fan myself. I like the thumper style, the stubbies, but I know a lot of people like those long skinnies, so.
But I'm not a fan of those wings, though.
Oh, there's the other one. There's the hauler I wanted to show you. Remember how we were talking about the turbo fans on the back, and then the intakes? That one's kind of neat. Let's go ahead and zoom up on this one a little bit. That's so big it takes up a lot of space in here.
Oh yeah. What is up, Harley, my dear? Welcome to the stream.
Good morning, Harley. How's everything on the left coast of the U.S.? Alrighty. Reaper, are you blasting Discord that we're going here?
Officially blasted.
Sweet. Alright, let's see what else we can get shipwise in here. No.
Harley says the left coast is boring. She wishes she was in our time zone. Yeah, I don't know about maybe today. Maybe not today, but
I mean, there's parts of the time zone that are quite nice. Yesterday for Davante was in the 90s, but he's in southwestern Florida.
What is up, Charles? Charles Stuffed in the house.
Hey, how's it going, Charles? Welcome to it, buddy. I hate to say it, I don't think I remember seeing your name around too often, so welcome to the Mid-Lunch Crisis. Nice to see you.
Oh. Well, we already got our Australian thumbs up there.
Wow, we got 2 of them. Nice.
Right quick and in a hurry.
That was pretty dang fast.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'm going to reload this autosave real quick, guys. This is not something I really wanted to do today too often, but it's going to happen. I want to see if I can get that other max size fighter. Maybe we can get a better class with that long skinny one. Oh, hey, good reminder. Got to turn down all the phones, guys. Got to love it. Time for ringtones to go off.
Again, that's actually my landline.
You with your silly ringtones on the landline.
You can thank Rob D. Titan for bringing us Charles stuffed.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
More importantly, thanks, Charles.
Yeah, buddy. Just in case you're wondering, he's Big Poppa Timo.
I am.
And I'm Fear the Reaper.
He is. And our normal shtick is, and this is the mid-lunch crisis. Alright, so I did make some warp hypercores for the first time ever. Yes, I know they've been out for a while, but I don't normally use them because I just fall into what's normal and regular for me. Now, we are going to focus on what we all love about No Man's Sky today because it is Valentine's Day and it's all about corporate greed and love and commercialism and everything else like that. So we're playing a game that I actually paid for, that I love to play. There's the other ship right there. Look at that little bad boy. It's missing part of its nose.
Yeah.
I don't think that actually rendered in. Yep, because there is actually a nose cone right here.
Yeah. A lot like a radiant pillar there.
It does. It is an extended radiant pillar. Hey, look, now everything starts to render in all at once. Thanks, PS4. Let's take a look at what this one looks like.
PS4 problems.
That's the variant. That's the Shimmering Voice TI3 or T13. Ooh, hello, that's my ship. Now, of course, the first thing in this game that I love is, of course, the Dora. I am a huge fan of symmetrical explorers, guys. If you know anything about me in this game, I hunt these things on the regular. But take a look at this one. This is kind of neat. It's kind of a different look to the long nose. It's not quite as narrow as all the other ones. The fin and the little delta wings. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, so we've seen both of those ships that come in here. Now, I've got to make sure I got everything I need in here, and you guys might notice, hey look, Big Poppa Timo's inventory is actually straightened out for once.
Oh, nice. Give it 10 minutes.
Yeah, give me till the end of the stream and I'll mess that up. I will mess that up. Now here's another thing that I love about this game. I'm a huge fan of Sentinel freighters.
Yeah.
Oops. Ooh, God, I'm giving myself motion sickness on this one today, guys. Let's not crash into the Yokohama. Now we are on my regular save, so this is in fact the Yoko. She's my big old beast. CB1 Yokohama, my capital ship. And I'm going to show you the ships that actually first really drew my attention in this game. Now, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with these things now, because with Beyond and Synthesis, the ability to upgrade our ships basically made these kind of redundant for me. I used to go hunting the 48-8 haulers all the time, and I really, really liked the baller hauler style. And that's
baller haulers.
That's of course the balls on the sides, and then this is a shielded baller hauler. This is one of the more rare body styles. I'm not a big fan of the gooseneck where it's offset like that, but this one was just, it was completely different. It was more of the B size with the short body and everything. And then, of course, for fighters, this is my personal preference. This is my Thumper. And I'm actually here to get into Thumper. Now, Thumper's inventory may or may not be... Ooh, it is clear. Look at that. Ooh. Holy crap, Big Papa Timo did something right.
Now, speaking of Valentine's Day and things you love, why is your ship named the Yokohama?
Oh, that's actually a very good point. So the Yokohama is a reference directly to Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Riders of Pern series. And in the Dragon Riders of Pern series, the colonists that go and colonize Pern, the planet, arrive on 3 colony ships, the Yokohama, the Buenos Aires, and the Bahrain. So my 3 capital ships on my regular save here is the Yokohama, because that was my first save. My survival save is the Bahrain, actually, now, because we kind of got mixed up. And then the Buenos Aires is on my permadeath save. Now, since we're talking on that particular vein of information there, we're going to go to my bases. And we're going to go to... If I can find it. Where the heck is it? Oh, I think some of my names might have been Sticky Honey Depot. No. I think my names might have been reset. Alright, so... Of course, I have the names Loving Temperate, Loving Frost, Loving Pyrite, Loving Phosphorus. That's actually the Loving system. There we go, Landing. Landing is also a direct reference to the Dragon Riders of Pern. That is where the colonists actually landed in-game.
Ah.
And the system that I'm in here is going to be on the planet Pern. Now, PERN stands for Parallel Earth Resources Negligible. It's actually an acronym that nobody bothered to realize. It was just stamped on all of the folders for the particular system they were going to, and everybody thought that that's what they named the planet. So it stuck. Now, the ironic thing is, within the series, there are thousands and thousands of PERNs, but only one of them has people on it. And the reason there are thousands and thousands of them is, while it was an Earth-like planet with negligible resources, nobody wanted to go there. So basically what happens is you have this huge technologically advanced society, travels thousands and thousands of light years to get to this planet, to go back to a pastoral style lifestyle where they didn't want technology. Why did it bring me in way down here? Yeah. Alright, so Big Papa Timo's got to float his way up to the top here. Alright.
So basically they're leaving technology behind.
Correct.
Huh.
And basically what happens is the story takes place several thousand years after they originally landed. And one thing that happened was, I have to re-power this particular base. When they get to the planet, there are hostile organisms that fall from the sky that try and pretty much eat everybody. There is a wandering planet in the system, the Red Star, that drags a life form, a non-sentient life form, that drops from the sky, and it basically eats anything carbon-based. So when we get out here, I'm going to go ahead and lift off here and show you. It actually took me quite a while to find this exact star system. Now you'll notice that there are other planets here. We have Argus. We have the Red Star itself. I'll have to actually pull out into the galactic map to show you this particular system. So this is the Dark Water system. This is in UAS space. If you guys don't know what the UAS, it's the Union of Allied Systems. It is a community within the game, founded by Zane, Dark Lord Zelric, Golden Gak, a bunch of other people. And it was the first group of people that I ran across within the No Man's Sky community. It basically helps everybody out in a lot of different ways. It's a loose group of people that are just pretty much playing the game and having fun. But I'm within that system. Darkwater is my fictitious last name. We are on Pern. That is the planet there. But I actually had to find a very particular grouping of planets because I needed a specific number and a specific layout. And the red star, which was, that's Argus. Where did the red star go? When we scan the red star, it is an incandescent planet. It's hot, it's boiling, and it's basically trying to kill you the whole time, as it is in the game.
Nice.
Well, Harley, maybe you should play this game.
Well, we love you too, Harley. And thank you.
We do appreciate it.
Yes.
It was actually a toss-up today. I almost did a mid-lunch crisis farming simulator edition.
Oh.
It was a toss-up today. I actually literally tossed a coin this morning as to which one I was going to do. Now, in the stories, the red planet is basically a boiling planet that doesn't really support life, and this was the closest I could find to that in this system. It does have direct sunlight. It gets really hot here, and it actually does have storms. Ooh, hello. See? Something trying to kill me right off the bat.
This does... Charles brings up a valid point. This does, in fact, remind me of StarCraft as well. Although this is quite a bit more involved.
Yeah, there's a lot more involved in this than StarCraft, and there's not the direct conflict that's there with StarCraft. You're not fighting against the Zerg or the Protoss or the Terrans or anything else like that. But that is that. Now we are going to come back to Pern in a little while, but one thing I did want to do, one of the other things that I love in this game is the fact that you can go into this galactic map here. Let's yeah, we're just going to leave it on no filter. We're just going to look at different places. I'm going to look for a wealthy economy. There's an advanced one that's a Viking minerals. And we've got 3 planets. One has 2 moons and one has 1 moon, so that's actually a decent number of places. Oh, I don't love the rendering on the PS4 today. I think I need to do a hard reset right after this stream, guys.
Yeah. Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, wasn't that pretty? That was
pretty. How
pretty.
many ships can you get there?
17,000 in one frame. And then, of course, we're going to jump into a Viking system. And I already know what's going to happen because I was playing earlier, and when I jumped into a system, I came into a capital engagement. Oh, crap. I don't think I've ever warped into the back of a frigate, though.
Nice.
That was fun.
Bumper cars.
Bumper cars. Time for a space rescue.
Radar engagement.
And those 2 guys are gone.
So, Charles, are you familiar with the game at all? This is No Man's Sky. Don't believe everything you read about it. Because, to be honest, it was kind of terrible when they released it. In, what, 2016?
2016, yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of terrible back then.
And it has gotten a lot better.
But to Hello Games' credit, they have worked diligently to deliver on what was promised and then some, and didn't charge anyone any extra for it. What is up, Beeble Bum? Welcome to the stream. sorry about my voice there, guys. Pennsylvania weather has finally kicked my butt.
Alright, so that is one freighter engagement. Now, when you get into these, I'm going to actually back up here so I can get a better shot of the ship. Still not quite far enough away. Even though I'm backing up. And of course, there's more ships warping in because that's what happens when Big Poppa Timo plays. Alright, so let's take a look at this bad boy.
Scooby-2, question for you. What's up, my man?
Ooh, that is very blue and red, guys. There's the Captain America version.
People bum. Well, thanks for lurking, man. Charles, this is in fact on PS4. It is actually on both PS4 and PC, but
and Xbox.
And Xbox, but we don't talk about that.
No.
And Timo is actually playing on PS4 right now.
Game was originally designed for the PS4.
Yes, it was.
So all those PC master racers out there that like to jam their complexity issues right down our throat because they can build a lot of stuff and we can't. It was meant for us. It was meant for us. Alright, now I can actually just scan this. So this is a B-27-6, but I want to see the true color, so I'm going to go up to the...
Scooby-2, you are correct. Marsupials are animals with pouches. They carry their babies in the pouch.
Alright, now I'm not going to take this ship, but I do want to at least inspect the freighter. Very pretty. Let's see what the text layout looks like. So if you guys are looking for this particular ship,
would we be okay with separating them from the other animals?
What do you mean by separating them from other animals?
Yeah, like... Explain. You got some explaining to do.
Geographically separate? Most of the marsupials are actually in Australia, and then there's very few of them elsewhere. The American possum being one that is located elsewhere. They shouldn't be around the other animals, in your opinion? Most of them aren't, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Now, personally, I like the marsupial we have here in the United States because it eats ticks. They are hiding something. They're underformed babies. They're hiding them in their pouches.
Although possums are not pretty to look at, they do serve a purpose.
Well, that's not necessarily true. The Australian possum is actually friggin' adorable, and we get this giant rat-looking thing here in the U.S. or North America.
Yeah, I was referring. Well, Scooby-2, my question, I guess, is where would you put them? And there's Twiggy. Welcome to the stream, Twiggy.
All possums are adorable. I have to disagree.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They're cute when they're babies. When they're adults and they're all like wet and rainy and stuff, no. They're
Mary
ugly
Lizzie.
critters. Holla. Yeah, we got our Australian lakes early.
Yeah, those were like first thing.
Yeah, within 2 minutes of starting the stream.
I'm thinking maybe it was Stream Elements.
It might be. Stream Elements is actually going to be kind of mad at me because starting tomorrow, Stream Elements is going to have to actually do some work around here.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, Big Poppa Timo's getting his laptop tomorrow, guys. It will be here between 12 and 1 o'clock. thank my benefactor, Mr. Leon, if he's in here. Now, Scooby, that is in fact all of Australia. The non-marsupials down in Australia are all introduced by humans. Or we've killed off the ones that weren't there, like the Tasmanian wolf. But yeah, primary animals in Australia are in fact marsupials. Ooh, look at this one. This is yellow and white. Time to kill some things.
The Tasmanian wolf was a marsupial.
Was it?
No. No, it was not.
No, it was a non-marsupial that we humans killed off.
Well, here's the thing about separating all the animals, Scooby. Animals serve a purpose. They're not just superfluous. Yeah, they're not just extra. Can't talk today. Words hard.
Words hard.
Yep.
Hashtag words hard.
Yeah, hashtag words hard. So yeah, animals serve a purpose. They control the bug population. Bigger animals control the smaller animal population. Predators and prey. That is absolutely correct, Mary.
It's gonna fly right through the ship. Thanks, Hello Games.
We shouldn't trust some of them. Well, I don't actually trust animals to begin with.
I trust animals to be animals.
Yeah. Guinea pigs are not to be trusted. It's one thing I've never owned was a guinea pig.
Pulse drive back online. I can escape like I want to escape.
Mary trusts her cats to drive her crazy.
I trust my cats to drive me crazy too.
I have not, Scooby.
I gotta admit, this is in fact an interesting topic of conversation.
It is.
It's very different, so thank you for that, Scooby. Let's go take a look at this one. Extremely dense. What, the guinea pigs? Alright, that is a C25-5.
That's entirely possible. The guinea pigs and other rodents floated over from Africa. Yeah, I guess it's entirely possible.
That was not the button I meant to touch. Apologies, guys. I meant to actually do the picture mode.
Alright, Mary. We'll probably end up about 2 o'clock. You know how Timo likes to talk.
Hey! Alright, if you guys like that one, there it is.
Ooh, bright yellow Venator.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
If you need to just go a little bit late, we can. I can talk apparently.
Yeah. I generally figure on us. Our time slot is 11 to 1, but I usually figure on 2. Because it's very rare that we actually stop at 1 o'clock.
It is, in fact, very rare. Alright, the loading screen is taking forever.
I think the one day we went until like 5.
Alright, so I get to shoot. It's like Groundhog Day all over again. I get to shoot this plant over and over and over again. Alright, let's get off the red star again, guys. Now, about the only thing I didn't really like about this system was the perfect planet to choose for Pern was that one. Pern didn't have rings in the books, but the Dawn Sisters, the 3 ships, never moved again either. Nobody ever flew around in them. So, taking a little artistic license and freedom.
That's all right.
I mean, it's a spaceship game, guys. Got me some slack. Alright, looking for another wealthy system. Although, I really don't need to go to a wealthy system because I'm not going to replace the Yoko. Ooh, out of jump range. That's right, I'm in Thumper. I'm not in Dora. Dora could get to all of these. And of course, I'm still looking for that elusive abandoned system. Because I never did get to show that off to Galaxy. Speaking of Galaxy, where is Galaxy Void today?
Galaxy Void is probably in school.
Ah,
today is Friday.
Good point. Good point. Why am I having trouble finding wealthy systems?
My children are home today.
Why are your kids home today?
Today is an in-service day, and Monday is an Act 80 day.
Yeah, see, we had our in-service last week, and we have the Act 80, of course. Act 80s are statewide. The in-service days are based off of the region. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, an Act 80 day is when the kids don't go to school.
Yeah.
And in-service day is when the kids don't go to school, but the teachers do.
Yes.
Alright, so warping into this one real quick while that's going on.
Ooh. Mary's going to be going after a purple one, freighter in Eisenham.
Oh, nice.
She needs to raise her money. KJ said to expect the price difference between A34 and S34 to be about 175 mil. So basically Eisenham is still on the old prices. They canceled school because the wind chill was 25 below.
Oof.
Yeah, that's brutal.
There's a big Venator for you.
Not really a fan. Although if it was white. Today they had school with a temp of 11 below. It's amazing how you get one day off for cold. But if it's cold the second day, they don't cancel school. The old prices, what was that, Timo? That was before Beyond.
It was next, yeah. The next pricing.
Yeah, next prices were insane. It was almost 500 mil for an S-Class. You almost had to
sell a kidney.
Yeah. You almost had to take the free one because it would take you so long to get the money to get an S-Class. What would be the new difference? What's an S-Class now will cost you, what, 140 something?
144.
Yeah.
Well, there's an A31-8, so let's go take a look at the pricing on this one, guys.
Yeah. The A34 was your free one. You're a freighter snob. I took an A34 and 9 on my survival save. To be completely honest, with the changes in the explorers being able to out jump the freighter by such a big margin, getting an S class now is just simply a matter of pride.
Yep.
There really is no benefit to hold out for an S class anymore, because really it used to be the hyperdrive range and the fact that you could jump to any system without needing to install special drives, and they changed all that.
There you go, 103.
103 for an A.
So the S class is only going to be
31, an extra 31 mil.
Yeah, something like that. Don't know why I'm running down here. I can just reload an autosave.
Mary says, I don't know why everyone loves Eisentam. Every lush she goes to has hostile sentinels.
I thought that was an Eisentam thing as well.
Now, some of the legacy galaxies, the old ones, like Atlas Rises, have a lot less aggressive sentinels and a lot more lush planets.
More Diplos.
More Diplos. Hashtag Dino Pancake.
Hashtag Dino Pancake. Space the Geck.
07 Captain Bob.
Poor Captain Bob.
So, if you're new to the show, you all think we're nuts.
No worries.
Yeah, because it's actually true.
No worries, Davante. I knew you weren't feeling well, so I'm not going to give you any crap for being in bed, buddy. Just want you to feel better.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Welcome to the stream. Craft Brew, what's up, buddy?
Craft Brew is a future person. It's already afternoon for him. Sorry, Craft, we're all living in the past for you, buddy.
Yep.
Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the portal, teleport to a different system. So that I have some better ships to look for, or better locations to look for. Julian, how are you doing today, buddy?
What is up?
I want to say welcome to Julian. I stumbled into Julian's streams last night.
Julian Haw, the FS19 consultant for console. That's a mouthful,
correct.
My man.
It is, but Julian was doing Farming Simulator 19 streams last night, which is, of course, what attracted my attention. So I jumped in and was chatting with Julian for quite a while. Pretty cool guy. Nice. Interesting stream. Does a lot of... I did not name the big Poppa Temosphere, guys. That is... that was Galaxy Void. That was straight up Galaxy Void. Let's go to the nice ship sphere because somebody else named that as well. So yeah, if you guys play Farming Simulator 19, check out Julian's channel. Some excellent live streams on there. A lot of long live streams. As we all know, if you play Farming Simulator 19 or No Man's Sky, you can get lost in these games for hours.
Yes.
It's actually a spherical space station. No worries, Julian. Appreciate you swinging by. Julian, actually, you would have liked last night's stream, Reaper, because Julian was doing cattle farming.
Oh.
You were on the Sussex map, I believe it was, playing Seasons.
Playing Seasons now.
Playing Seasons.
I was just going to ask if you installed the...
Alright, that is not a spherical. That should have been a spherical.
I was just going to ask if he had installed the new Sussex Seasons mod that just came out.
I don't know why this one's called a sphere. Every sphere that I've ever been to has been spherical. But that's apparently not the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and find us a nice wealthy system. Now, I did not discover this system. I don't even remember who did. I could go back and check, but then I'd have to get out of this screen, and that's counterproductive. There's an awful lot of uncharted systems and unknown systems. Adequate, developing, promising, sustainable. High supply, there we go. But yeah, they were doing milk, they were doing manure, and they were doing digestate.
Oh, nice. Oh no. Mary's gonna take us out in the cold. I'm already sick.
This looks like another red and blue. This is not a max size.
Oh, that's a baby.
It's just a wee little one. This one's already inside the ship. They really need to fix that. Play some danger close shooting here, guys. Oh, crap. That was close. I actually did shoot the freighter there.
Speaking of Bethels, Mary, tell Bethels that we miss her.
We do. We miss the Bethels.
She's the best Bethels ever.
She's an angel of chaos, but an angel.
Yeah.
Alright, so take a look at this little baby. So yeah, Julian, this is a little bit different of a game from Farming Simulator 19. But this is my other obsession, or one of my other obsessions.
Yeah, one of.
It's this, Farming Simulator 19, and Conan Exiles these days. With a smattering of Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Alright, so
that's gotta be, yeah, that's gotta be rough. Mary said she was helping Bethel stay up late because she's going to work third shift tonight and second shift on Saturday and Sunday.
Oof.
She'll be moving to days in the summertime.
Oh, that's actually black and red. That was not blue and red.
And Bethels has joined Mary and Atlas. Nice.
Alright, let's go ahead and reload the autosave. What I probably should have done was get out of the ship one more time. Because I think I'm going to start back on the red planet again. Julian, what I like to pretend on this game is that while you're flying around in space and everything else like that, we can go up and set up colonies, and then that's what I do for Farming Simulator. Oh no, actually I start here. That's cool.
I do love Farming Simulator.
It's a love-hate relationship with you right now, though.
Yeah, it is. So I'll tell you what happened, Julian. I put, I don't know, a good solid 2 weeks every day into a map, getting to the point where I had my cattle, the Welker's farm with the seasons. I had my cattle, I just got milk, I had all my buildings and all my equipment, everything. I finally got the farm where I wanted it, with some help from Harley, with a lot of help from Harley. Alright, let me rephrase that. Harley got the farm up and running.
Now the truth comes out. How's it going, Carolyn?
I just made the money. So we went to log in one day, and 90% of our buildings were all gone. They just glitched, including all the cattle, all the buildings we had for parking our equipment and everything. It was all gone. It wasn't in my garage. I didn't have money from selling it. And frankly, I just didn't want to rebuild it. What is up, Caroline Kelly? Sorry, I saw you pop in there during my little rant. We have 11 people.
All around allowed to rant every once in a while.
We have 11 people watching. 10 thumbs up. Now let's see.
Hey, don't forget our Tasmanian thumbs ups.
Oh yeah, we have two Australian likes there.
And likes from down under. Alright, I'm going to light a couple more of these ships up, and then this is going to be the last freighter engagement I do, guys. Because I got to get on to other things I love about this game.
So, yeah, this is the VD special. And we're just going to leave that for your own interpretation.
This one is hiding in the freighter.
Let's ask chat. What are some of the things they love about No Man's Sky?
Yeah. Ah, crap, I just shot the freighter. And I blew it, part of it up.
Oh, nice. Well, it's a good thing you weren't trying to get a freighter.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys noticed that, but there are bubbles on the bottom of this freighter. And they all have different things that are inside them, if you don't know. This one has ionized cobalt, chromatic metal, platinum. And if you shoot them, you basically trigger a security response. So now while I'm getting additional things, they're going to come after me now.
Let's see. Craft Brew says he loves the exploring aspect. Mary also says the same thing. She doesn't understand people who say they've seen it all. Well, there is a point to be made.
There's a lot of repetition within this game,
yeah.
But you've never seen it all. some building as well from Craft Brew. I'm not a very good builder, so I don't do building too often. And when I do build, it's more functional. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry guys, had a phone call come through. It was spam.
It was spam. It's always spam.
It's always spam. Alright, so we are in the space station. Take a quick look at whatever ships come in. Because this is actually one of the other things I really love about this game, and that is ship shopping.
Oh, let's see. Crafter says some building as well. He's not a great builder, but he likes it. And I am of the same club there. I am not creative at all when it comes to building games like this. But I do I do love me some building games. Caroline just had an awesome planet-side dogfight, 9 or 10 ships. Much more intense than battling in space. Almost flew into the ground several times. Nice. Charles says that FS19 is an awesome game, and that's coming from an RPG gamer. I can honestly say that I am proud to take credit for converting Timo to the dark side.
Very much so.
As I explained it to Timo when he asked, why would you play a farming simulator game? What on earth could possibly make you want to play that? And I told him, it's my veg out game. When I just want to sit back and relax and not really do anything too intense, that's the game I turn to. And you can literally spend hours and hours playing that game. And he tried it, and he is now hooked.
Very much so. It is very relaxing. Twiggy, I don't have that comment or that command set up yet. Next week, you'll be able to lurk, and it'll give us a warning. But Twiggy's lurking, guys.
Twiggy's lurking? Well, we do love us some lurkers.
Alright, this is a balanced system. This is not the system I thought it was going to be. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm actually going to switch saves. Because this one doesn't have what I wanted to do next. Alright, so as you can see, I actually deleted 2 huge saves.
No, don't even.
But my main save right here, yeah, that was brutal. My main save has 220 hours, which really is not a lot for a No Man's Sky player. We're going to get on the survival save, though, which only has 90 hours. Beeblebum, guess don't need to explain what you love about No Man's Sky. Well, you don't need to explain to us, but you might as well just jump in there a little bit. And actually, if Reaper could drop a link to Beeblebum when you get a moment. If you guys want to see some absolutely amazing builds and learn how to do glitch building, you name it building, check out Beeblebum. Beeblebum does some amazing work. Deavante says No Man's Sky equals love. One of the biggest things I love about this game is actually the community. Look, I've got another thumper. Apparently I like that style of ship.
Apparently you do.
Alright, so I have that. I saw something I didn't scan a second ago. There it is.
Oh no, what is happening to my...
There's always something magic to discover just around the next warp. That is so true, Carolyn. So true. It might be a new planet, it might be a little bit of the lore. I mean, it could be anything. This game is so ripe with things to fall in love with. I find the biggest problem I have with No Man's Sky is the fact that I get lost in this game. I will literally sit here and play this game for hours and hours and hours if given the opportunity.
Okay, you're gonna have to wait just a minute on the link. Apparently, I broke the tubes of you today.
Yay! It's Reaper's turn to break the YouTube. Ah, first love is why you have to say goodnight now and get ready for romantic dinner. Right on, buddy. Never gonna fault you for that. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day and have a wonderful romantic dinner.
Yeah, go get all mushy and lovey-dovey and keep her happy so you can keep playing No Man's Sky.
My wife actually sent me a beautiful meme that says, you know, I was going to get you something for Valentine's Day, but then I realized that you put up with me, and that's present enough. And then it goes on, it says, but wait, I put up with you, so I guess we're even. It was very, very true. Alright, here's something I actually don't like about No Man's Sky. Now, I love the infinite variety of ships and everything, but to have one wing up and one wing out, oh, that drives me nuts on an Explorer. Drives me nuts. Of course, I should scan it and see if it's an S. Oh, there's another one. I need to get out of this system. I need to get out of this system right now.
They're coming for you, Timo.
The asymmetrical explorers coming to ruin my day. Alright, so what I'm actually looking for is one particular system. This is actually something I dislike about No Man's Sky. So what I was actually looking for is one system named F, which actually I guess I should, pretty sure I actually discovered it on Survival. So these are all the different places that I've been, discoveries that I've made, systems I've actually visited, and there's F right there. And you'll see that it was in fact discovered by Big Poppa Timo. It has a planet that I've been to. Don't have a base there. I should have dropped a base there. So I need to find one of these other systems close to it because it's not coming up on my teleporter menu.
Oh, there is Galaxy Void. Dropping in while he's eating lunch. Welcome to the stream, Galaxy.
Welcome, welcome.
Now, one of the funny things about this game is before Timo and I actually started streaming together, I was playing my very first live stream. I had 2 people watching, and it was originally only going to be a test. I really was just testing how the audio was coming through and everything, but KJ PC Gaming and Lava Lamp 69 both hung out in my test stream for like 5 hours. And as I was exploring, I kept coming across systems and planets discovered by Timorn. And I mentioned it, and Lava told me, oh, that's Big Poppa Timo. And then lo and behold, a few days later, Timo and I got to talking, and we started streaming it together, and I mentioned that. He's like, oh, yeah, that's me. Oh, no. Oh, no, Galaxy. That's terrible, man. I knew you had some family issues come up. Well, we hope everything is okay. She's getting better.
Alright guys, I'm going to leave this focused over here for a minute and I will be back. I need a break for nature.
So you guys get the smooth stylings of Fear the Reaper. And now he's gone, so let's talk about him. Timo's messy on Farm Sim. That's funny. According to Jenny, he's kind of messy on Conan Exiles, too. Well, Galaxy, I'm glad she's going to be getting out soon. Please send her best wishes from the Reaper clan, Reaper Nation, the Timo household, and obviously everybody in chat. We all hope for a speedy recovery. Devontae, yeah. It's not a tuba.
Sorry guys, space coffee in, space coffee out.
Step away from the tuba.
It's not a tuba. Hey, there's an S-Class fighter right there.
Oh, there's gonna be... Would you guys support me if I run for office with the intention of separating the animals like we talked about? Well, buddy, I think you're gonna need a little bit bigger platform.
Oh, let's not exchange. Wait a minute, why can't I just buy that?
Because you have too many ships there, Timo.
I have 6 ships? Why do I have 6 ships? I shouldn't have 6 ships. Oh, I'm on my... That's why. I'm on my survival save, I'm not on my regular save. Now, if it was separation of church and state, Scooby, I might support that a little bit more.
Jay Ponte says only if you free the cows.
I like Vermin Supreme's platform where everybody gets a pony.
Everyone gets a pony.
Oh, this is the Buenos Aires.
See, I would be okay with that except for the fact that I'm a little too big for a pony. I'm going to need a horse.
Alright, this was actually what I was trying to show you guys. This is Lil Blue. Now, Lil Blue was acquired at the F system. It's a first wave exotic. That's why I still have so many. So I bought this one. That's Big Blue. Now to show you guys off, of course, my other obsession goes back to the first obsession. Here's another symmetrical Dora.
Another Dora.
This is Big Blue. This is my biggest explorer yet. When I land this thing in systems, it takes up a lot of space. Another symmetrical explorer, another Dora. And then this fighter, which I think I got this fighter because its stats were better than Thumper as a base one. So let's check out my inventory in Big Blue. Yeah, inventory's worked in Big Blue. But this system is actually where I got Big Blue.
Hashtag True Dora.
True Dora and Tall Dora. I'm in Tall Dora. So yeah, this is where this particular ship spawns. Now, of course, I parked my freighter way close to the space station.
Ooh, Charles.
So
Coming
that's actually going to mess things up.
With some more space coffee for you.
Ooh, thanks, Charles. You're welcome here anytime, buddy. Anytime. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to go to the True Dora system. And hey, if you guys haven't already, you might want to swing by and hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell, get notifications. And also, I'm going to need Reaper to drop his link because we switch days on when we do Mid-Lunch Crisis. We bounce back and forth. So our next Mid-Lunch Crisis is going to be Sunday on Reaper's channel. And then Wednesday, we'll be back here. And it will be the first, probably the first major stream that I do with the new setup. Oh, look for the new improved streamingness of Big Papa Timo. Alright, so this is the True Dora system. Now, I can't really show you what I really wanted to do because it spawned on the side. But when this particular ship is in one of these beginners, or one of these center lanes, with those solar panels, it takes up almost the entire thing. You can see that the solar panels are actually into the wall. It's so big. Now, when I was ship shopping, hunting for the Explorers, came across the Tall Dora system, which has that one, and then this one is the True Dora. So at some point in time, a symmetrical Explorer is going to come flying in here that I own.
Ooh.
Many think cows are sentient. Cows are dumb. Straight up dumb. They're one of the dumbest animals in the world. So are horses, for that matter. You can have smart horses and you can have smart cows, but it's kind of like people. You can have really dumb people.
Oh yeah.
But you can have really smart people too.
Unfortunately, the really dumb people seem to procreate a lot more than the really smart people.
Now that's a little puddle jumper. Still a symmetrical one. This one is not. It's got one up and one out sideways. Drives me nuts. Might actually be faster to do this with the freighter. So we're going to go out here and call in the freighter and see how many ships we can get to land on her. I should have actually zoomed out and shown everybody what the Buenos Aires looks like. I'll do that in just a minute. Which one do you want, Galaxy? Do you want Tall Dora or True Dora? Here are the coordinates for the True Dora system. I could read them off, but it's gonna sound goofy. And I'll go back to Tall Dora in a minute. So bear with me. And this is going to be hard because I have so many ships in here that nobody's going to want to land. Alright, but the truly ironic thing is True Dora, the system that I'm in right now, is that Dora back there. That's the blue one. Tall Dora, this one came from as well. The one that I turned into transport. And this big bad boy right there. apparently I don't have all my frigates yet. They're warping in like crazy. Slow people do not figure out what's causing the babies, they just keep playing dock. Now, see, I wouldn't say that I'm a slow person in any way, shape, or form. I'd like to think that I'm a relatively intelligent individual, but I got 6 kids. Took me a while to figure out what caused those things.
See, we figured it out after 3.
Alright, let's go back to Taldora so that I can get some coordinates for Galaxy Void. Smart people have more restraint. Well, some of us.
Yeah. Yeah, some of us.
Alright, so this is Taldora. Let's go ahead and get some coordinates for Galaxy. There you go, Galaxy. Bird, balloon, ship, sunset, spiral, galaxy, moon, TP, moon, TP, balloon. We'll wait to see a couple of these come in. So what I would do a lot of the times in game is I would spend a lot of time in these systems, in these stations, just waiting for ships to come in. When you land and you see something you like, now I do most of my ship shopping in the space station because I find it easier. You don't have to worry about the weather. You don't have to worry about being up on top of the trade terminal and looking in every different direction. You can just look down here. And then with the advent of the ship scrapping, it made it even more convenient to do inside the space stations. Now there will be ships here eventually. There they come. Now none of these were first wave. It actually took quite a bit of waiting, and I just happened to notice one of these ginormous blue explorers coming into this system. I was actually looking for a trading post or a trade route system, which is why this is a wealthy economy and prosperous. And I just happened to get lucky on the ships that came in. And while I was sitting here waiting for the big blue one, I saw another symmetrical explorer come in here and got a door off of it.
Crafter says the only bad part is you can't swap ships.
What do you mean by swap? You can swap ships all day long.
Yeah. You mean swap parts on ships? Because, yeah, you can get rid of a ship and get a new one. Alright, buddy. Davante says he'll be back. Not in the space station.
Oh, you mean calling in a different ship?
Oh, okay, I got you.
You can't switch from your explorer to your fighter in there. Yeah, that is something that people have complained about.
Neoteric Bedlam, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to it, Neo. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, there's an explorer right there. And it's a Dora. It's not a big tall Dora. It's going to be that yellow one with the wings. Now, to a lot of people, this seems very, very boring, just sitting here waiting. But for a lot of people, this is a huge part of the game, which is why they keep... You know, you have some people that want full ship customization, and then a bunch of people that don't. And the people that don't are the ones that tend to do this. They go out and they search for these guys. Now that's an A3611. While I would be perfectly happy that a symmetrical Dora just dropped in, I would not have actually bought that ship. I would have reloaded and waited for the S-Class variant. But that is one sexy Explorer right there. That is one of my favorite body styles, the big nacelles, the extra wings on the sides. It's big, it's wide, it's pretty. I actually like this body style more than I like Big Blue, but I couldn't turn down Big Blue because that's just a ginormous symmetrical Explorer. That's pretty much the biggest Explorer you can find. So yeah, I would sit here in these space stations and just chill out, relax, and wait for more ships. I find this just as relaxing as playing Farming Simulator.
Yeah, it is.
Unless you miss your ship. When
And
you
then,
turn your head for half a second and you're talking to somebody, and then you're just like, oh, I thought I heard a ship land, and then you go and you scan it real quick and realize it's an S-Class, and then you
and
watch the
it's
guy
leaving.
get in it and it leaves, and you're just like, son of a...
Yeah.
Takes a lot of beer sometimes. Yes, sometimes it does, and unfortunately, when I start drinking while doing this, that's when I tend to miss ships. Now, the other thing that I've had happen more often than I'd like to admit these days. Excuse me, had to yawn there real quick. Ran out of space coffee. While I will grab an A-class or an S-class ship that lands and go scrap it because it wasn't the one I wanted. I just wanted the parts to have the ship that I did want land, and when I'm coming back over from the ship scrapper to be like, oh, and then scan it real quick as it takes off. And those always tend to be while I'm drinking. Luckily, I don't drink very often. Now, I've also never seen the exotic for this particular system. I have no idea what it is.
Crap for yeah. Let's see. Did we miss anything? Neoteric says he'll be back. Apex wants his bandwidth. The Apex updates.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're kind of rough this time.
Yes, you do, Galaxy. Yes, you do. And there's another Dora. That's a B-3310. Now, I think that Hello Games has some special little algorithm in the microphones, knowing that when you're looking for something particular, it doesn't like to show it off.
Yeah.
So I came here to show you guys Big Blue landing, but no. We get all the other explorers. Now, I still love that Dora. I really do. But I'm trying to show you guys a Big Blue coming in. Kind of like the first wave exotic system that I have, the F system. When I first streamed that I was going to go show off that I had discovered a first wave exotic, as soon as I started streaming, it stopped showing up. It came in on the second wave. It didn't come in on the first wave. It came in on the second wave.
Yeah.
But then, just to get back at me, I was like, oh, yeah, great. You know, look, it's just proving me a liar. 2 of them landed at once. Just talk about a completely different ship and never tell the game what you plan to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much, pretty much. Now this will just keep going and going and going. The RNG on this will keep sending in Doras. I may need to reload before we get a tall. Before another Big Blue will come in. Let's go ahead and jump in and out. Reset a save. And reload the autosave.
Yeah, house and car be like extra money. Time for an upgrade.
Yeah. The house loves to do that.
Yep.
Or if you ever say everything's going really, really well, don't ever say that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
no.
the house is great. Next thing you know, your dishwasher breaks, your refrigerator breaks, your dryer breaks. Kenmore front loaders, God, don't buy those things.
You know, my wife and I have one of the top loading, high efficiency washing machines, and we were talking about it. And the next washing machine that we buy, because we have to replace ours every 4 or 5 years just because of our water, it's completely horrible. We're actually going to go back to the old style with the big agitator in it because it seems to do a better job.
They do. We bought the front loaders, and I hate to say it, the front loaders, while they worked really, really well, and they were super convenient for doing laundry, um, they didn't seem to do nearly as much, and they definitely didn't last as long. And then when you blew, like on our front load washer, we blew this little teeny plastic part on the door. That was a slide guide for the drum. It was $600 to replace that thing. You had to basically replace the entire inside of the door. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so I'm actually going to close out my YouTubes for a minute, so if you could keep track of chat.
Absolutely. Mary says, also don't say, I'm surprised the fridge has lasted so long. You know, it's funny thing about that. Right before I got laid off, now I have a seasonal job. That's why I'm here streaming, because I have nothing better to do right now. Our refrigerator we bought used, and we had it for probably 11 years, something like that. And my wife kept saying our refrigerator is going bad, and I kept saying no, it's not, even though I knew it was.
You were trying to delay the inevitable.
yeah, I was just trying to delay it. It even got to the point where it was an older side-by-side, and the way the refrigerator cooled was there was a vent coming from the freezer, and that vent wouldn't open anymore, so I stuck a screwdriver in it to keep it open.
Oof.
So finally, the freezer started getting overworked, and it just wasn't doing its job. So we ended up going to buy a new refrigerator, and somehow she conned me into a refrigerator, a stove, a microwave, and a dishwasher set.
Because it all had to match.
I am still not sure how that happened. But, let's see. Mary says, husby's got her front loader because he was tired of going through top loader transmissions. We've had our front loader since before 14. Never caused us any trouble. That's awesome, Mary. I'm glad it's working out for you. But, you know, you said it. Galaxy wants to know, when you reload save, does it reset the ship waves? Yes, it does.
Yep, it resets the RNG.
And Dave Ante actually does make a very valid point, referring back to your situation there, Timo. That's where 3D printing can save this throwaway society we have become. Because I probably could have 3D printed that part for 3-4 cents at the most.
Yeah, and I hate to say it because I have a 3D printer as well, and I could have pretty easily come up with that design because it was just a small curved piece of plastic. I probably could have gone and cut up a couple milk cartons and hot glued them together, and it would have worked just as well, honestly. But you don't know those things that, you know, when you go through it. And it was just one of those things that, you know, I regret that purchase. But we have a local store here that specializes in used equipment. So I went in and I said, I want something mid 1980s Kenmore, you know, Sears brand, something like that. Something that's not going to break. And the guy looked at me, he's like, "You bought a front loader, didn't you?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yep, it lasted 2
Yep.
years." Now,
Yep.
granted, we go through a ton of laundry here in the house. Um, yeah, with as many kids as we have and as many adults in here, with laundry is just a constant thing. Um, so you know, it's kind of rough, but yeah. So that's where we stand on a lot of those. All right, this thing is just not.
Mary. Mary says, I must learn your wife's ways, Reaper. Bows before her genius. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how that happened. I'm still trying to figure it out months later.
What was she wearing?
Um, I don't even remember.
And when did she ask you? That's the other thing. My
At the
wife is
store.
pretty crafty about when she asks me to do things.
Uh, I it had to do with the sale that was going on because we went knowing what refrigerator we wanted, and that refrigerator was like $2,300, and they were doing a package sale where we ended up spending an extra $500 and got the other three. So it wasn't a bad deal. We didn't need the other three, but now we have them anyway. And they all
Gotcha.
do match.
Alright, so this system is just not showing off the way that I thought it was going to. But that's okay. That's one of the other things I do love about this game. It likes to just not do what you expect it to do. Now, I apologize, guys. While I'm talking to you, I'm also um, going for a little search engine optimization.
Oh,
I'm doing some tag work on the stream, which unfortunately, this is one of the things that I'm going to be so happy when I get the laptop is because I'll be able to do all this stuff before the stream
yeah,
in the
that does make
future.
it nice.
Where I don't have to do it in the middle of it. But when you broadcast directly from PlayStation, you have to kind of do things on the fly.
Oh no, Husbeast fell on the ice, got a hairline fracture in his shoulder blade. Oh, no.
Ouch. No bueno. No bueno. Alright, so I think it's time to reload the save. Hopefully we'll get a big blue
All right,
menu.
I have to mention something about the dedication to No Man's Sky here. Dave Ante says, I think I need to go to the hospital, but I want to do the community event first. Mary, can we do it early today?
Now, Devante, I'm going to have to suggest that, you know, the hospital might be a little bit more important there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm thinking we appreciate the dedication to No Man's Sky, but you know, health does kind of come first.
Totally.
Cause, excuse me, because without your health, you won't be able to play No Man's Sky anymore.
Very true. Come on, Big Blue. Alright, so I have all the things done that I wanted to do. I was tempted to, I was joking with Ballisticola because he was doing his stream earlier, or he may even still be streaming, I'm not exactly sure. On his tags, Ballisticola comes up as 2 in his 2 buddy search, so he's actually, oh, there's an S-Class. I
He's
can't
the
get the
second?
S-Class. He's coming up as the 2nd, and he's like, what's going on there? I don't understand it. I said, well, I use Ballisticola in my streams as well because I'm trying to just slurp your visitors. And so he actually went and checked my channel and was checking the videos to see if I was actually using Ballisticola in any of them. So I was half tempted to actually put it in there for today's
Just
stream,
once, yeah.
just once. Now he
That's
should
funny.
be on yours for when we did the interview because that was on your stream.
Yeah, he was in that one.
But yeah, so I was half
Galaxy.
tempted to put him up in there.
Well, thanks for stopping in, man. Again, give our best to your sister.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay.
And don't forget to buy your girlfriend some flowers.
Or boyfriend. Or non-gendered friend, whatever you got.
He has a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't being insensitive. I just knew that bit of information.
Galaxy's got a girlfriend. Galaxy's got a girlfriend.
Mary says, neener, neener, neener.
Exactly. Straight up neener, neener, neeners. Now, see, I have children from the ages of 5 all the way up to 26.
I was going to say, yeah, you covered the gambit there.
Got quite the range. Not 5 to 24, sorry. I have so many kids, sometimes it's hard to remember what their ages are. But yeah, we get a lot of neener, neener, neeners going on in this house.
More so from me, adult children.
The 16-year-old daughter in particular, she's the big neener, neener, neener. Although the 21-year-old, he does it every once in a while too. Our good old missing in action moderator, Zane Potato, who I don't think ever watches any of my streams.
Did you make him a moderator?
Yeah. All right, Devante, that in fact is blood. Go see a doctor. Go see a doctor now.
Yeah.
Every medic instinct in my body just twinged when you said that. Yes, throwing up black things is not good. Go see a doctor now. Do the community mission later. Now, it may be something so simple as, you had your appendix removed. I don't know if they tubed you for your surgery or not. It could be just esophageal bleeding, or they might have nicked something while they're in there, or you could be back bleeding, but that's not a good sign.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Charles. Not to diminish Devante's situation there, but Charles is leaving. He has a promise to keep. By all means, buddy.
Keep that promise.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out.
Appreciate
it.
Yeah, man.
Come on back sometime.
We'd love to have you. Now, Devante, I'm going to give you a little piece of advice. If you find that your doctors are not taking you all that seriously when you go to the hospital, throw up in a baggie. Take it with you. Bring a Ziploc bag. Yeah. Say that this is what you're concerned about. Doctors love that. They really do. I'm kidding. but it will get them to take it a little bit more seriously. Worst case, Devante, I'll get No Man's Sky for the PC if it's not already loaded on that laptop, which it might be. And I'll run it with you if I have to at a later time. You guys have no idea how often, as a paramedic, as an EMT, we'd show up to people's houses and they would have things in baggies for us to pay attention to. But it definitely it caught our attention every time. If the person is willing to vomit in a bag, pick up some poo, whatever, to show off something, we definitely, I hate to say, we took them a little bit more seriously. And if you walk into an ER with a bag full of vomit, yeah, they'll pay attention to you. But go now. Alright, so we're not having any luck with Big Blue coming in here, and this is frustrating me. So, we're going to get on to... What is that? What is that? Oh, that's just another Dora. Oh, it is a Big Blue. There she is, guys. Yeah. She's just tooling around outside. Boop.
Is your freighter in system by chance?
No, but I could probably call it in real quick and get her to land.
Yeah.
Just not right there because she's going for another freighter. There we go. Alright, now before I actually land, she was actually in orbit of the space station. I gotta let my freighter attract some people. Oh, look at that. They came a-flying.
Ooh, new freighter.
Oh, speaking of which. Alright, so let's back out here a bit, because Reaper was there when this happened. Let's go to photo mode. So I was ship shopping for freighters. I was going around doing all the freighter engagements, and I wasn't really looking for a replacement for the Buenos Aires, but I did make the comment that if the Sentinel freighter would come in, now don't look at the coordinates, are not where this one came from. This was found in a different system. The Tangerine of Doom here. The angry, the system we were in was actually a red star. It looked like an angry Happy Meal.
Yes.
It looked like it was red and yellow, not orange and yellow. But so I have the angry Tangerine of Doom is the Buenos Aires now. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of medical tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. Now I'm 45 years old, guys. I'm not very old, but I'm also not very young. I've had a heart attack. I had a heart attack 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and I didn't pay attention to my own symptoms. Now I'm also a former EMT, former first responder, and basically I myself was my own worst patient, and in doing so I had ignored all of the signs of having a heart attack and everything else like that. And when I ended up, I had actually gone to the hospital a couple weeks before, and I didn't tell the doctor some of my symptoms. I was having jaw pain. I was having a stabbing pain through the back of my left shoulder, which are direct indicators of heart attack, of blockage. But I think a lot of it had to do with I didn't want to admit that I might be having a heart attack. But in doing so, after that, whenever I've had to go to the doctors or the hospital since then, because I've had a couple issues, where I was having mild cardiac issues since then. Be very specific with your doctors. Tell them everything. Don't take no for an answer. If you think you're entitled to something, if you think you're not getting the best care, or if you think you're being ignored, tell your doctor right off the bat while you're there, to their face, you want a second opinion. Ask for another doctor, and have another doctor come in there. Now, it might be a little bit different if you're asking for pain meds. Because I know with the opiate crisis that's going on and everything else like that, they are a lot more careful with just passing out pills, because they were really just passing them out like candy for a little while there. So now they're a little bit more strict on it. But if you have specific pain and the doctors aren't listened to, ask for another doctor. Yes, women do in fact have different heart attack symptoms. Heart attack symptoms in women tend to present lower, more abdominal pains, and a lot of the times it will be mistaken for menopausal type symptoms. All scripts in Iowa are now digital. Excellent. See, we unfortunately live in Pennsylvania where they don't believe in computers. Kind of a throwback to the Amish, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have a decaying nuclear. God, my mother would have just smacked me for saying nuclear. Life incompatible moon.
Speaking of Pennsylvania and their backwards ways, I had to spend yesterday adulting, because I hold a commercial driver's license and I carry a hazmat endorsement on that license. And my license is up for renewal, which means I have to renew my hazmat as well. So I go to the DMV yesterday morning, bright and early. Yeah, hashtag adulting sucks. Yes, it does. And I get there and they tell me that I can't take the test unless I have a birth certificate with me, because apparently my state issued ID, which I got from their office, is not a valid form of ID.
Yeah,
so
the true IDs are not a thing in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So I come home and now I'm extremely disgruntled, because Pennsylvania is implementing what they are calling the real ID. This is a Homeland Security verified identification. Everyone is required in Pennsylvania we have picture IDs. They're just, up to this point, they're almost useless.
They were not TSA compliant,
Yeah.
and the real IDs that he's talking about still will not be.
Well,
they won't be fully compliant with the federal standards.
Pennsylvania is saying that everyone has to have the real ID by October. So everybody's scrambling to go and do what they need to do. And so the DMV is constantly packed. I got there at 9 o'clock. They open at 8:30. And there was a waiting room full of people. So I waited an hour for them to tell me that I needed to go home and come back, which I did. Took my test, passed everything I needed to pass, but wait, you're not done, because part of the hazmat endorsement requires me to have a background check, which I have had done literally dozens of times. I'm licensed to transport and use class 1 explosives, actually class 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3 explosives, through Department of Justice and Homeland Security, but I have to get this background check because they want more money. But I can't do it at the DMV. I have to go to a third-party site, which I went there, and it was packed. I literally spent all day yesterday waiting. Mary's DMV has an online camera so you can see how busy they are.
It's kind of sad that Iowa is further ahead in technology than anybody.
Than the keystone of the country.
I'm not going to get into the politics of everything, but yeah, some things about Pennsylvania just straight up suck. Ooh, hey, look, more sodium-rich plants. Alright, so planetary exploration, another really cool thing about this game.
Very true.
And one of the things that definitely caught my attention right off the bat was that all of these planets are, while a lot of them have striking similarities, like the flora and the flora in particular is not very varied, whereas the fauna may be, the animals might be greater variations, but you do see a recurring theme on pretty much every one of these planets. If you go to a radioactive planet, they're all going to have the same types of plants. They're all going to have these things. So the lack of variety on that does tend to get a lot of people. But then, like the little things, I didn't realize that on frost planets, most frost planets don't have grass. Never bothered to cross my mind that that was a thing until I heard Zane say it on one of his streams one day. And what was really strange was I started to go back to a lot of my frost planets because I have I like frost planets. I'm very fond of them, mainly because that was pretty much how I started the game, was on cold planets. Came to find out a lot of my frost planets did in fact have grass. Not only did they have grass, they had the wavy triangular grass, which was like the ultra rare. So I was thinking, wow, you know, I've come across something special, which in fact it was. Now there's a minor settlement over there. We're going to go to the minor settlement because we need to find out what's in the box for lava lamps.
What's in the box?
And it's too far of a walk because I'm a fat lazy boy. Now, when taking off around these particular things, careful not to hook your Dora on the tower. Symmetrical explorers have a nasty habit of getting caught on the waypoint towers when they lift off. And they will just sit there and spin around the tower until you're dead. Alright guys, let's go see what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Atmosphere driver. That's a neat looking multi-tool. Nothing that would really draw the attention of lava lamps though.
No.
And then you should always check to see if there are drop pod coordinates that they're selling at these ones. Sure enough, drop pod coordinate at 102,000 per. Great way to increase your slot capacity early on in game.
Yeah.
Once you get to a certain point where you're spending more than 100,000 per. Now, if you guys watch me stream quite often, when I do these, like when we did the Economics 101, I was just flying from system to system to system, spending 1 million units per upgrade. I didn't care. There's another big field of sodium. And speaking of which, look at that, guys. Right there.
Mary's asking, are we on week 16 of community missions? I honestly don't know.
Would you like me to go check? I believe we are, which is, I think, why we have the eggs.
Oh,
Timing,
eggs.
guys. Yeah, it's all about the 16s.
Craft Brew says that at their DMV you can sign up online and they message you as your number gets closer so you can drive there at the right time.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good system.
Now, see, the funny thing is, with where Reaper lives in the state as opposed to where I live, we don't really have DMV delays around here. While I live in a small city, the DMV here is pretty well hidden. That a lot of people don't know where it is, and nobody comes from anywhere else around to use our DMV. So as long as you're willing to wait an hour, you can pretty much do just about anything.
Well, I guess I should have prefaced that by saying that the DMV here, I live, we'll call it the county seat, because I live pretty close to the county seat, not in it, but close enough. So a lot of people come from all over the county to our DMV, and it's only open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and every other Saturday.
Ooh, look at that, guys. These are going to be 1,000 Quicksilver.
Ooh.
And you can buy up to 1,000 of them.
Holy crap.
That's impressive. Now, I'm not a big community mission guy, and I don't really want to get into what today's community mission is, because that's Mary Lizzie's thing. She tends to be the first one on the East Coast to do it, and we're going to let her keep that glory.
Well, she's not actually on the East Coast.
Well, okay, so I do everything Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
She tends to be the one that does it before everybody else, though.
Yeah. That's her shtick.
Her shtick. It's her Friday stream. She beats everybody to the punch. Except for Deavante, who's trying to kill himself to play No Man's Sky. Alright, so I should probably buy a few more of these, because I have some points. Might as well do it while I'm here. Now, I have been learning that complexity, in particular, is affected by things that you can see through. So, if you want to build bigger bases on PS4, don't use glass, guys. Because the glass will wreck your complexity. And I have a real nasty habit of using the glass floor panels like this. So I need to start doing solid floors more. Because when I do build bases, I tend to build them to the max complexity. Because I'm doing things like activated indium farms, where I have maxed out the complexity so much that it's lagging the game. And anybody that plays No Man's Sky on PS4 knows the lovely blue screen of death.
Yeah.
Which I've been fortunate not encountered too often.
Mary says, according to Captain Steve, week 16 was last week.
Oh.
And KJ, in fact, does the community missions before her, but she posts it later. Well, that's because, well, she's on the left coast. So she does it really early.
Well, that you don't see KJ live streaming too often.
True.
Alright, well, Nada doesn't want to talk to me. How about you, Polo? You want to talk to me? Ooh. I don't think I've been to an Atlas station anytime recently.
No?
Actually, I don't know if have I been to an Atlas station on this save? I have not.
You have not.
Ooh, hey look guys. Something new to do. Now normally I would have been by now because I mean I have 90 hours into this save.
Yeah.
But apparently I've been squirreling around a lot on this particular one. Peace candy.
That's one of the things I love about this game.
All the distractions?
All the distractions. It can be frustrating at times, but No Man's Sky is the kind of game where you really have to work hard to stay
on track. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
It just adds so much more to the game, and that's kind of where the time suck is you know, you get on to do one thing, you get started with it, and then immediately, you know, piece of candy, and you're off doing something else, and 8 hours later you realize that you haven't gotten any further on what you originally started to do.
Happens to me all the time.
Hashtag squirrel.
This poor Atlas station has seen better days. You can open the door any time and not let me crash into the outer skin.
Oh yeah, no. That's not how this works. Dave Vontae is still here. He has not heeded the advice of medical professionals. Well, at least a medical professional, Timo.
I'm more like a semi-pro. Above amateur status, but not far.
Would have went pro, but he blew out his knee.
That's right. Took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah. It was a foam arrow. Quit milking it.
It was, in fact, a foam arrow. Alright, learn the Gek word for bye. Alright, guys, when you come into these, make sure you get these. Grab your warp cells.
Yeah, definitely grab your warp cells. And then don't die on your survival save and lose all your warp cells.
Exactly.
Whew. Got a little chilly in here all of a sudden.
When the wind picks up, it definitely gets chilly. Alright, I would normally read these, but no.
No.
Alright, so captured nanode.
On
Let's go ahead and make the captured nanode because we're going to need that for the next one. Now, one thing I have noticed is they nerfed the hell out of these things.
Yeah, only a couple of them give you
words anymore, yeah.
Words, yeah. All the ones on the side don't.
I used to go around from Atlas Station to Atlas Station just picking up as many words as I could find.
Yeah.
Ooh, life support is low. But I still do them anyways just in case they do give you a word. And of course, no. Nope, nope, nope. Gek word for ore. Now, if any of you have seen the movie Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell, Instead of coffee black, I would be coffee, cream, and sugar. I think it's time to chase down some Atlas stations here, guys.
Mary says, hashtag just in case, my life motto, along with, when in doubt, nap.
Oh, tap it before you wrap it.
Luber and Uber.
Funny story about just in case there. When I used to play World of Warcraft, I had multiple accounts. And just in case was actually the name of my own personal guilds and the name of my Death Knight character. And it was just in case they ever deleted my account or my other account went bad. So for a while there, everybody called me Justin. It's like, no, my name is not Justin. I do love the Atlas stations.
Does it remind you of the Death Star there, Darth Vapor?
Always. I've learned the Gek word for Viking and from and metal. See, this one's putting out. This one's giving me the VD special. Of course, now that I've said something, it's stopped.
Yep,
hey, there we go.
You said it.
Oh, Gek word for system. Of course, I do need to point out, guys, just because you take somebody out for Valentine's Day does not in any way, shape, or form obligate them to put out. I am, of course, a cheap date when it comes to my wife, though, so she's entitled. Thus the 6 children. Alright, let's go get this last one and then see what goes on in here. Oh! You can shoot in here. Yeah, see, I still can't do the shuffle. But you can do the No Man's Sky shuffle in here, guys.
Nice. Mary says, working theory, what type of system are you in, and how many words do you know in Gek?
I'm in a comfortable system, I believe. And Gek words. It's under milestones. I'm on the 4th. So not many. Yes, it is a Gek system because that's why I'm learning Gek words. Again, not gonna read all this. Blah 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 blah. Alright, englobed shade. This is where our being a hoarder comes in very, very handy, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the things to make the englobed shade? Why, yes. Yes, I do.
Then go to the systems you need to learn the language of. Just a theory.
That's actually what I used to do. But then again, you've also got to kind of take what you can get with Atlas stations. They are what they are.
And they are where they are.
Exactly. Alright, now, do you want to take a look at this planet hiding behind the Atlas station? Because I am always curious as to what the planet is. Gamma root, copper, uranium, sodium. Don't need it. We really do need to get a voiceover for Neri to do these.
Oh, I know.
She could tell me where the orbital station is anytime. This one will be Vikine. "24 hours, guys, and I'll have myself a nice new laptop."
That's where we went wrong, Timo.
What's that?
See, you and I teamed up, and what we should have done is we should have went looking for sweet, sexy co-hosts to do all of our.
Well, that's what you
voiceovers
got.
and everything.
What are you talking about? I mean, I have the gift of gab, the silver tongue, the voice that lulls Deavante to sleep.
Yeah, actually, you do have a very smooth voice.
I have a face made for radio, too. I really do.
I do as well. Somebody told me once that I have a soft, smooth, criminal-like voice.
Criminal-like voice. Ooh.
Yes.
Were they asking you to lock them up?
No. I wish, but no.
Alright, Vikine word for one. Now I want to sing you two songs. Vikine word for only. Vikine word for operational. Vikine word for you don't get a word for this one. That was so disappointing. I thought with 3 in a row there I'd get at least one.
Yeah.
But alas, no. The Yada singularity.
That's more words than one.
That is. Milestone Rosetta or above.
Deavante says, be back soon, checking in.
Hopefully you're checking in with a doctor.
I believe he is.
Not trying to like hound you or anything, but we are concerned for your well-being there, buddy. While I would mourn the loss of the Oreos, I would mourn the loss of Deavante much more.
Much, much more.
We tend to like you there, buddy.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not even listening to this and you're checking in with your doctor.
Mary said he is. He said we scared him into going.
That's good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll recharge all my stuff while I'm standing here.
Deavante is a pretty decent guy. I actually sat here one night and talked to him until probably, I think it was 5 in the morning.
Look at all these bubbles up. Give me some words, guys. Come on.
Words. Words hard.
Words hard. Words hard. Big Papa Timo needs some more words. Come on. You suck. Give me some words. Ooh, they take damage.
Yeah, with no, I mean actually we were in Discord voice chat. I didn't need the auto wrong translator.
Didn't know that they took damage. That's kind of cool. I wonder how much damage they will take. Might have to check that out on the next one.
See, that one would have given you a word if you hadn't shot it.
No, the first one that I shot did give me a word. It said, "All right, enough."
Enough. Here's your word.
Word's hard.
Here's 2 words. They're go and away.
Yeah. Here's a third. Now. Give you a bonus 2 for right meow. Alright, one thing that I dislike, I hate to point out dislikes, but on the galaxy map here, sometimes some of these things are just a pain in the butt. I would like, with the custom waypoint, we were talking about this before with Mary Lizzie and KJ, the custom waypoint, I would like it to actually show the full path to it, not have it drop off after 600 light years. And I would like it to tell you the distance to where you're going.
Yeah, the distance to your end destination.
Because with 660,000 light years to the galactic core, knowing that I'm going 1.2 million light years to get where I want to go would be kind of helpful. That's no moon. Boop. It did used to tell you how far. Because I remember that specifically, that I had 312,000 light years to UAS space from where I spawned in. And at the time, my Explorer had a jump range of 1,200 light years. So doing that one jump at a time sucked.
Yeah.
Corvaxian word for low. Well, see, this one's got a lot of bubbles up too. It's gonna make me go get them all.
Now, when I first came back to playing, I hadn't played. I think I stopped playing right before Beyond dropped, so I missed Beyond completely. And when I came back, I thought my 1,800 light year ship was pretty good. Till I realized, actually somebody called me out and they were like, dude, not even.
3K,
it might have been
3K, baby.
Yeah, I think it might even have been Lava Lamps. He was like, hey, my Explorer does like 3,200.
Yeah, there were a couple things that were a big shock and surprise about Beyond. One of the big things was, of course, the change of storage capacity. I can't believe I used to do all the things that I was doing with 250 stacks of like ferrite dust. I was still going around carrying a bunch of stacks of metal plating, not realizing that that was the horrible way to do it now. You used to be able to carry more metal plating than you could ferrite dust. Now you can carry so much ferrite dust, it's not even funny how much metal plating you can make. And when you're building activated indium mines, that's extremely important. I always push the wrong button for this. Make some dark matter here, guys. I wish these things had other uses too. Just give me one more word. That's all I want. One more word. Hey, there we go. Corvaxian word for plants. And provide. They provided me with a word for plants. Jumped right over the door. Yes, it did craft. Yep, that's exactly how I got to UAS space. I was given the portal coordinates for Londinium, and portaled into Londinium, went up to the space station, and then you could go to the discoveries, set that as your custom waypoint, and then it would tell you how far you had to jump, and it doesn't do it anymore, which is rather annoying. Just to show you, because what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to get back to the F system on multiple saves. So you R3 it and it sets your waypoint. Now when you go to your galactic map, now it still shows you all the places you've traveled with the lines.
Yeah.
But go in here to custom waypoint, it shows me the path for it.
Some of it.
Some of it. Which heads out in that general direction.
You know, if...
Now this one surprisingly actually takes it pretty far. 982 light years is pretty far on the journey, but you can see that there's lines in the background there. Those are systems I've been to. It doesn't tell me where I'm trying to get to, where I am. Doesn't tell me the total distance, and it doesn't show that route beyond that point.
Now, it wouldn't be quite so bad if it would at least show you the route within your ship's ability. So even if it doesn't show you the whole route, if you can jump 3,200 light years, if it'll give you
that distance,
you know, that distance.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because, you know, after 600 light years, you're flying blind for another 2,400.
Yeah, see, literally this could be, so like here's the path up here. So it wants me to go there, and then it wants me to go, I lost track of it. And it wants me to go here to Atensi. It could literally be this next star, and it wouldn't show me, which is really annoying. Now it's actually kind of funny that I'm flying around in space that I've been to before. Activated indium system. And I honestly have no idea where the F system is. And the other thing that I've learned is while it takes you in a general direction, that direction is not always what you expect. Let me go back to where I was. So here's going back to custom waypoint. It wants me to go this way. Now you see how this is going in this general direction, and then it's bringing me all the way to this star here. Now you would think that the F system would be someplace directly ahead of me. It could actually be way over here at that point that just popped up, because it's trying to take you around a big cloud of gas, which is kind of annoying as well. Alright, so let's go to the Atlas station before I get too distracted.
Oh no. Mary said she didn't know the system you joined doesn't count when trying to see custom waypoints. Husbeast was mad she spent so much time on that Saturday on date night.
Yeah, you also need to have the two systems within a galaxy. You have to go to two different locations before it'll show custom waypoints. Funny you said that, Mary. I was actually thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that message myself.
But Big Mama Timo, she works till 7 o'clock tonight. So she gets off early. She normally closes. So I might not be on later. I might spend some romantic time with the wife. And by romantic time, I mean we'll probably sit around eating chips, watching TV. Viking word for brothers. Choose coolant. Brothers choose coolant in the darkness. That sounds a little wrong. I'm going to try and get that. Ooh, data. Duty. Learn the word for duty. Element. I'm getting lots of words in this one. Guess they saw me shooting the ones in the Corvaxian. Error. Face. Foolish. Now they're just talking about me. Forgive. And halted. Alright, so that was a decent number of words there. I really can't complain about that one. This is always my favorite Atlas station.
With the floating bodies.
Yep. Good old Dawn's End. Yes, I have the materials to make that one as well. Again, push the wrong button. Alright, now I'm actually gonna back up a little bit here. It's picture time, guys. Boop. Gotta think about those thumbnails for the future. Boop. Go. Mary, we can just pretend like you had dibs.
Yeah, yeah. She said it first.
I'll watch your stream while eating chips with my lovely wife. How's that? That's a boiling planet with aggressive sentinels. That's the same boiling planet with aggressive sentinels. I thought there were more planets in this system. Nope, just the one. Alright, so next. Gotta get the okay from Husbeast first.
Yep.
You tell the Husbeast what you're doing. Don't
Yeah.
ask permission. Strong,
Better to
independent
ask
woman.
Forgiveness. Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
It's all fine and dandy until your kids pull that out on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, whoa, wait a minute. Yep. Do as I say, not as I do. Well, I did what you said. Shit. Gotta say thanks, everybody. We got 8 people watching and 14 thumbs ups.
Nice.
3 Australian likes.
Yeah, don't forget the 3 Australian likes.
So, Mary, since we're on the subject of you streaming, what time were you planning on going? 1 o'clock your time?
I see that logic and raise you. The man controls the internet and firewall. And the last time I was streaming, drunk mind you, when he didn't want me to, he accidentally turned off my PC. Yeah, that's his story, right? It's an accident.
Gek word for cam. Fuel. Canned fuel. Much. Always. At. Take it. Choose. On. Red. Today. Choose on red today. Well, it is Valentine's Day.
It is.
Somebody told me it was. Meanwhile, now I'm sitting here thinking that my wife said she went to the store before she went to work, which is ironic because she works at the local supermarket. So she went to work before she went to work. And she brought home a bunch of bags of tortilla chips. And she was saying that she was just going to come home with 2. But she wanted to make sure that she had enough to make chicken enchilada soup tonight. So she actually brought home 4 bags of chips. Just to ensure that she would have half of a bag of chips ready for soup tonight. Because she knows that every child in my house and myself will probably eat half a bag of chips if given the opportunity.
Well, I think she's still coming up. Let's see, half a bag.
Well, it's my job. She tasked me with the job of I can eat half a bag of chips if I want, but then I have to hide the other half of the bag so that the other kids don't get it, and that leaves 6 kids half a bag, and only 5 kids live in the house.
Oh.
And well, then one of them is actually at work until 8 o'clock tonight, so she might actually make out with this. This might work. Haven't had alcohol in days. He hasn't noticed. Only noticed when I ask for more to be bought.
Well, of course, because that requires spending money.
And activity on his part.
Yeah. She never watches them because they're too embarrassing. That's funny. I actually don't go back and watch any of my streams unless I absolutely have to.
I am curious, though.
Goes back to the whole reason why I just can't seem to put up canned content, because that whole sitting there and listening to myself play the game.
Well, we're going to go check out this terraforming catastrophe, guys.
What you doing there, Timo?
Just landing on a terraforming catastrophe planet.
Oh, nice.
Now, unfortunately, now that I've set foot on a planet and scanned it, it's going to lock it into my discoveries, and it's going to show up in my list of portal locations, even though I haven't gone to the... And I have not gone to the space station. Another one in a very long list of planets I'll never come back to. Or systems I'll never return to. Alright, so getting back to the whole joking with Ballisticola about number 2, I'm looking at my tags right now. On Big Poppa Timo, I'm number 2.
You're number 2.
I'm number 2.
So, Ballista has changed his tags to include Big Poppa Timo.
Apparently. I think it's because we mention each other's names too much in our streams.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say, you're also competing with my channel, and vice versa, because we both use each other's names.
Oh, I stopped putting your name in the tags.
Oh, that's rough.
Well, you know, actually there's a reason for it too, because nobody is ever going to type in Fear the Reaper the way you have it spelled.
I know.
It's wasted tag space.
Actually, I do know, in fact, I know of one Google search that was done with that spelling, and it was my doctor.
Really?
Yep. He searched it on Google, found the channel, and subscribed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like a pretty planet behind that one. Scan that one real quick. And it looks pretty, but it's poisonous. Alright, so this quickly turned into a let's just do all the Atlas stations. Probably should have saved that for one specifically for it. Were we supposed to do Atlas missions for somebody?
Atlas missions? Yeah, Patrice.
She wanted us to do Atlas start to finish and black holes.
Yes.
That's right.
And I actually haven't seen her in a stream in quite a while.
I saw her the other night in Swords.
I was referring to our stream.
Yeah. And she was actually just in there briefly. She was stopping in to leave a like and go lurk or something.
Oh.
She didn't really chat too much. Unexpected. That was my Corvaxian word.
Unexpected.
Corvac's word for voice. Yes. The unexpected voice says yes. Nice. That's good to hear on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And then you get the alert.
Much better. Yeah, much better than a no.
That's right. And then apologies. Ooh. Oh, this is going downhill fast.
Yeah.
Unexpected voice says yes, and then you have the alert and apologies. Atmospheric. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Avoid.
Yeah, work those in.
Awaits. Alright, well, if you have an alert for the unexpected voice that's atmospheric, that's like a late night fart under the covers. That's the Dutch oven you didn't want.
Yep, the Dutch oven.
Family come home?
Yes.
Tell the family we all said hello. Alrighty. Again, pushing the wrong button, guys.
Hi. Are we too loud?
They all said hi.
Would never tell you you're too loud in your own home.
Timo said he would never tell you you're too loud in your own home, but you're too loud. No, I added the you are. Mary says, holla, family.
Reaper family.
Yep.
We gotta start a new hashtag.
Hashtag loud Reaper family.
Alright, so we don't have too many more of these guys.
I was almost at the end when I had to redo all of my stuff.
I don't plan on dying.
Yeah, well, I didn't either.
I don't even remember what killed you on that.
An aggressive sentinel, and then the Snapdragon plant.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because the sentinel, like, I've never seen one hit that hard, but it blasted, took my entire shield down.
And then you jumped into the Snapdragon.
Yeah. And Mary said, I saw someone else use Hala in this the other night, and I kind of wanted to scream, no, mine!
What game are you guys streaming today?
No Man's Sky.
Again, we have some pretty looking planets that are probably going to try and kill us.
Everything is trying to kill you, Timo.
Hey, look, there's a Lushy. We're going to check out the Lushy in a minute, guys.
With no aggressive sentinels? Wow.
Yeah, there's a fissured planet. I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not just anomaly planets in the Atlas station systems.
Yeah.
That would seem more appropriate. So I'm going to do a little bit of speculation on the egg. Well, not speculation, but it's something I kind of hope they are. I kind of hope they're first spawn.
Oh.
I would love for them to actually be the precursor to a major update with additional races in the future, and have it be people refinding the first spawn.
Oh, nice.
I'm not a big fan of the Gek, obviously. Hashtag space the Gek.
But Captain Bob.
07 Captain Bob. But I would like to see the first spawn. I think that would be cool. And I would like to see some form of conflict. Some galactic
I was just going to say,
conflict.
I think we're going to have some sort of conflict coming down the pipe soon.
Now, with the way that Hello Games has been trying to get us back to everything they promised in the beginning, I've got to point out the one glaring contradiction that they have not yet fulfilled from the original promo video, and that is freighter combat.
Oh, hold on to that thought. Let me go back and replay every stream you've ever done of No Man's Sky. Yep. Same thing, word for word.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a bit of a pet peeve of Timo's.
It's not so much of a pet peeve, but it's an easy form of speculation, because they've literally, if you watch that original promo video of everything that was supposed to be part of No Man's Sky, Hello Games has done a phenomenal job of the last year delivering on everything that they hadn't delivered yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love Hello Games. I love No Man's Sky. I love the fact that even after all the bad press and all the bad publicity that, and it really started with Next. I think Next was where they really started to address more and more of the issues. Now, I didn't play for Atlas Rises. I didn't play for anything before Next. That's where I came in. But Next, Beyond, and Synthesis literally were the three expansions or three updates that addressed all the failings of what they hadn't done. Now, actually, I don't think I had the materials for that one. Oh my goodness.
What? You're not carrying Emerald?
Not imagine. Why am I not carrying Emerald? That's surprising, to say the least. Which means I'm probably not carrying Indium either.
See, even with the trailer notwithstanding, it's a space game, and a staple of every space game ever made has been some sort of combat or conflict. I think it's just logical that they'll add something to that effect. And it may not be, full-on faction wars kind of thing, but I think they're going to add something.
It needs to be more than just the pirates.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, because pirates are pretty much the only conflict we have at this point in time. Well, there's a scaly planet.
Even if they were to bring in the Sentinels as kind of the Empire kind of thing.
Well, we also had, I didn't see it, but I know Mary Lizzie saw it, the corrupted Sentinel at the end of one of the community missions.
No.
Was that last week or the week before? Was it the Calcius Room one? I don't remember because I didn't do it.
I didn't either.
This planet is named New Free, and it's a Lushy. Good job, procedurally generated names.
Yeah.
Let's go check out New Free.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So bringing corrupted Sentinels and making them a bigger part of the game. Corrupted anything. I think it would be cool if we started to go back into space stations and started to notice, more of the kind of like the beginner when you first start off, where you're looking for the one life form that will explain to you what 16 means.
Yeah.
And they've got the red glow behind their eyes and everything. Start to have corrupted individuals in those. Have the Corvaxian get corrupted, anything.
Now, Mary says yes, the calcination one. And I have a question about that. Is that like Reaper Nation for the elderly? The calcination?
The shroom one.
Yeah, the shroom one. I knew what she was trying to say, but...
We're still poking fun at you.
Yeah. Gotta love that auto wrong.
Alright, so Big Papa Timo does not have any emerald on him.
Auto
or
wrong
Indium.
Strikes again.
So we're going to have to go find some emerald. But yeah, freighter to freighter combat, that's my big pet peeve. And I think the other thing that points towards that is the tech slots, which, yes, I say that every time. I know.
Yeah. We have 8 available pieces of tech and 9 tech slots. With the space in the freighter to add more.
Yeah, I mean, we could have 21 tech slots easily on freighters.
Yeah.
All right,
So the
go
base is already there.
Yeah. It would not be hard to implement. But yeah, I would love to see if these little eggs turn out to be little first spawns. Because honestly, I'd love to have a little first spawn Gek companion follow me around.
A little pet.
Yeah. Tell him to go get me space coffee.
Yeah.
When he says no, just space him.
Space him and hatch a new egg.
That's right. I can get 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
Finally give me a reason to do community missions.
And listen here, you're number 473. You
just
better
name
get
them.
my coffee.
That's it. Name them the numbers.
Yep.
All right, 837. It's time. All right, so where is the emerald?
What's this? Timo's looking in his freighter in his storage for materials. He's not just going to go find it.
No, and I think I actually know where it is. It might be in the refiner.
Were you making activated emerald?
No, I was just, I think I was just making more emerald.
Ah.
With chromatic metal and emerald. Alright, well there's some emerald. Still haven't seen any indium, which strikes me as odd as well. It's not a tuba.
Not a tuba.
There were no frozen tubas in there. Alright, so let's... Actually, do I have an indium drive in the Starship? I do. That was actually cadmium and an emerald drive on that one, but that means the indium is in the tech slot. And I was in fact making more emerald. That's why I didn't have the emerald on me.
Ah.
So in my own defense, I should have been prepared. I pushed the wrong button again.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. Happy jump. Alright, we're going to let this finish and then we'll switch that back over and make some more. Now that is one thing that I have to say thank you, Hello Games. It used to be that if you ever left anything in any of your refiners and logged out or jump, it would just disappear. And that has been sitting in there literally for a week. And I've made a lot of jumps today. Alright, so... Really? Alright, interloper.
Where's Graha when you need him?
I know. Where is Graha? Ooh, look at all those frigates that just appeared. Aw. Somebody got blown up by one of my combat frigates. Poor guy. Alright, so if that is just one... Hello? There we go. Boop. I honestly can't remember how many Atlas stations there are.
I don't remember either.
But I do have a question. And I don't know if anybody here can answer.
I might have an answer.
If you make the jump to the next galaxy, can you return to your old teleporter locations?
Ooh. Yes. I believe you can. If I remember correctly, that was a subject KJ covered.
Well, I know that Mary Lizzie was having this issue where she went to Eisentam, where she jumped in on a multiplayer and wanted to take a look around Eisentam. You can, in fact, go back to your old base locations and everything, Craft? Because I would hate to jump to Eisentam and not be able to come back to Euclid.
Well, Craft Brew said, yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I seem to remember KJ touching on that.
I've never bothered to go beyond Euclid, so I don't know.
Well, welcome back, Twiggy. Her meeting's finally over.
Oh. Hey, Twiggy, don't pay any attention to anything I'm doing right now. There's a lot of spoilers involved.
Yes, today Big Papa Timo is one big spoiler alert.
That's it. And happy VD to you, by the way.
Yeah, welcome to the VD stream.
Should have put that in the title. Welcome to the VD stream. There's a shot for that.
Yeah.
Got the Gek word for welcome, and come, and underling, and day.
Spoilers don't bother Twiggy. She has a tendency to read ahead where she can anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually one of those ones. I don't have a problem with spoilers.
Well, Heidi ho, Jeffus.
How you doing, buddy? Welcome to it. Just got the Gek word for late, which is ironic. Jeffus.
Which is ironic, Jeffus. Although that entrance makes me want to channel my inner Zane. Heidi ho, Doodaroo.
Doodaroonies.
Excellentro.
Excellentro is by far my favorite.
Yeah.
And Zane's got some wackadoodle things that he says, but Excellentro is by far.
Uh-oh. Mary's calling Jeffus out. They need to have a talk about one of his landing pad placements. Ballista Cola in the house.
What's up, BC?
He said, did I nearly outlast you? Almost, buddy.
Almost.
We've been making sure we're in the number one spot on that Ballista Cola search.
Yeah, so ironically, Ballista, we were actually talking about you earlier because I was really tempted to drop your name in the stream tags for today. But I'm also number 2 on Big Papa Timo. When you take off from the pad, it launches you right into an activated Indian farm. Nice.
Yeah. Hard left.
Alright, now,
Florida.
speaking of which... So, what we don't have is any indium.
What?
I told you I didn't have Emerald and I didn't have indium.
Alright. Ballista Cola is now 4th in the search results for Ballista Cola.
Well, I told Reaper and Mary Lizzie, so we put them on all 3 of ours.
Yeah.
Just to totally mess with you.
Yep, so we're pulling all the Ballista Cola traffic because our channels are so much, so big. We're just sucking it all in. Oh, Mary Lizzie is ready whenever we are.
Cool. Alright, so bear with me one moment. I gotta go check to see if I have something.
Well, Mary Lizzie, since you, 3 other amazing videos of his, yeah. That's definitely more likely than Timo and I pulling your views. But I was going to say, Mary, if you want to go ahead and drop that link in there to your video, your direct link.
Alright, so Anank Maha
Timo's going to hunt down some indium.
Timo has a convenient indium mine.
You're not live yet. Do you use YouTube Studio by chance? Probably going to say no, because YouTube Studio sucks.
It does.
But it is nice because it gives you that link ahead of time.
Or if you want, what you could do is you could go live now with your stream starting soon screen up.
Ooh. You go live in Streamlabs, yeah.
The Nexus portal used to hold only 50 bases on it. Now it holds much, much more. Yes, but the way that the Nexus portal... oh, you're talking Nexus portal. I thought you were talking about just regular portals. Sorry, I was about to go off on a little tangent there. Alright, so I'm on survival save, so I can only carry so much indium. Only needs so much indium. And I definitely don't need that much indium. Let's go ahead and put this all back. I should have put it in the starship, but I didn't want to grab all 20,000 that I could carry.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I hit the right button this time.
Yay. Stream's just about over and Timo finally gets it right.
You go live in Streamlabs? Right on. Alright, so Anank
Welcome
Maha.
back, Galaxy Void.
No, you didn't miss anything. I found all the secrets of the game. I'm like 3 weeks in the future, but don't worry about it. Just rewatch the whole stream. Tell all your friends to rewatch the whole stream.
Yep, we found all the Easter eggs.
You give me another 850 subscribers.
And if you don't have 850 friends, Galaxy, just go tell strangers.
Yes, yes. Ask to borrow their phone, log into their Google account, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then make sure to turn off the notifications so that they don't realize that they have subscribed.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so now that I have the indium one, I'm going to make one more jump, guys. Hand out
Galaxies
flyers.
that don't hand out flyers.
Yeah, go to South Street in Philly.
Yeah, hand out flyers.
Hand out flyers on South Street.
Yeah, that's actually kind of mean there, Timo.
I don't know. I think Galaxy will probably get a lot of attention.
Well, yeah. Not really the attention he's after, but...
Probably not. Probably not. Now, South Street's not bad, but yeah, there's some interesting people on South Street, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so one more jump on the Atlas stations.
Now, what would be really funny is if Galaxy Void puts in chat that he actually lives on South Street.
Oof.
Oops, my bad.
It's what the family business is, all those trendy shops on South Street.
Yeah.
South Street actually used to be a lot more fun, and then it got over-commercialized. Gentrified, that's...
Yep, gentrified. Galaxy says, yeah, I don't live on that street. I know, buddy, we talked about it, but it would have been funny if you'd have put it in chat anyway, just to call them out. Like, hey, I live there.
See, I'm kind of assuming that Galaxy probably lives in the suburbs, not anywhere near the city. Probably someplace like Newtown Square, someplace in Montgomery County. That's what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
The upper middle class areas. Could be way wrong. Might be King of Prussia. You know. In case y'all are wondering, Galaxy lives on the eastern part of the same state that we do. Did you get a thingy up?
Mary has her thingy.
Yay. Alright, well I can go ahead and do these words at any time, if there are any. So I'm going to do this last Atlas station, and then we're going to all dump off on Mary. And everybody's going to go watch Mary stream on the community mission.
She needs a few minutes to warm her mouse back up.
Okay, you take your time, hon. We now have the Heart of the Sun, which I do have the gold to do. Health is at maximum.
Galaxy said you're actually right. He does sort of live on the outskirts.
You didn't strike me as a city boy.
No.
Not too many city boys play No Man's Sky.
Although,
There are a few, don't get me wrong.
I was thinking Money Boy.
You know, actually, touche, right there off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Money Boy would definitely be a city boy kind of personality.
Now, for those of you who don't know, we actually met Money Boy the same way we met Galaxy. Timo and I were trolling the tubes of you, looking for No Man's Sky streams, and we came across their streams, and we decided that we just pop in and
Make it rain.
make it rain. Now, not to say anything against Money Boy, because he was a cool dude, but we haven't seen him around as much as Galaxy. Galaxy turned out to be a really, really nice kid. Very polite, very well-mannered.
Kind, considerate, avid. Alright, so now I need to know, what do you do to heat up your mouse? Do you stick it in the microwave? Do you dunk it in a thing of hot water? Is
She
it like
actually
a
has
tea
a
bag?
heating pad.
You have a heating pad for it?
Yes.
Is it a mouse pad? Haha.
You'll ruin its reputation. Oh, it will ruin Galaxy's reputation.
Galaxy, are you trying to be the bad boy of No Man's Sky?
The NMS rebel.
Alright, so I guess we're making at least one more jump. Boo.
Yeah, boo. Yeah, she puts it under a heating pad.
Alright, so you've been sitting on
Yeah.
that heating pad all day, so now you've got like butt sweat mouse.
Remind me never to use Mary's computer.
Yeah, no kidding.
Auto wrong has struck Galaxy. He meant to say no. He's not the bad boy.
I don't know. He didn't say not the bad boy. He said, no, I'm not. Meaning, no, you're not a nice guy or you're not a bad guy. Inquiring minds want to know, Galaxy. Come on, putting you on the spot.
All your adoring fans are waiting.
Might as well drop a link to Galaxy Void.
Yeah, not a bad. Yeah, I got you. Drop a link to Galaxy Void.
Oh, look at this, guys. It's a different station. There's no big glowing red orb. What's gonna happen? Spoiler alert. If you don't want to know what the end of the Atlas missions look like, look away now.
Yeah, Mary said she folds a towel over the heating pad to catch all the sweat, because heating pads are hard to wash.
They are, in fact, hard to wash.
I don't know about yours, but heating pad we have has a cover. You just unzip.
I actually use one of those buckwheat heaters.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's where you microwave it, and it's full of buckwheat.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
Fire up all the seed chambers.
Mary says that would be painful to sit on.
What, one of the buckwheat eaters? Yeah, they're not the most, not the most friendly to sit on.
Galaxy says his PS4 controller tends to get kind of sweaty. He wishes they made a cloth cover to put around it. You know, it's not cloth, but my oldest has a silicone cover for one of his.
Somebody's stomping around the Reaper house. Alright, I stand at the interface
That
of the
would be
Atlas. I
Reed.
stand at the Forge of Worlds. This is how it showed me what it was. This is how the Atlas shared the nature of its life, the workings of its mind. It never required prayer, it never required worship. All that it asked of me, all that it ever wanted, it was just input. I was just a user. Unbidden, the Atlas seeds gravitate towards the doorway. The void is meant to be filled. Nothingness yearns for a soul. If I do this, a star will be born. If I do this, I'll become more than I ever thought possible. Now we can always walk away and return to the galaxy, or we can birth a new star. And Big Papa Timo has never actually done the birth of a new star, so let's birth a new star. There's nothing,
Ooh.
and then there is everything. I see a star blaze to life within the void, the spread of life, planets, creatures, to give it meaning. For a moment, I am as the Atlas is. For a moment, I am the creator of worlds. Fabric of time and space stands revealed to me, black holes swarming from system to system. The Atlas screams. Alright, well, I don't have tritium. Really? Alrighty.
How do you not have tritium?
How do I not have tritium? I know. Need to go outside and just smack into just one star, or one asteroid. Alright, so...
Now you can see black holes.
Now, where did my ship go? There's my ship.
Dude, where's my ship?
Where's your ship, dude? Alright, so I need to go get just a little bit of tritium.
Oh, you can see them on your galactic map now. I didn't know that.
Sweet.
Alright.
Yeah.
Green.
Alright, now if I'd done that the other way, wouldn't I have gotten remembrance?
You have to craft a remembrance.
Yeah, I mean, instead of the starseed, wouldn't I have gotten remembrance as the next thing?
I don't think so. Because I haven't done... I didn't do Birth of Star, and I didn't get remembrance. Galaxy, we're actually going to be ending here as soon as Mary's butt pad warms up her mouse.
That sounds so wrong.
Yeah, but it fits right into the VD stream.
It does. Alright, so we can install tech, which is the starseed. Tritium, gold, platinum. Starseed is installed.
And there's the link to Mary Lizzie's channel. I'm assuming she is ready to go.
Alright, well, they have scanned me. I gotta go back in here.
Husby's found a heated mouse. They only wanted $250 for it. Why did he say no? I mean, nothing is too good for Mary.
Twiggy, can you microwave your buckwheat meditation pillow?
Your kiddo?
Your pillow?
If it was nice out, we could probably go out on
Alright, so I have made the starseed. Is there anything else that I have to do in here? I are confused.
Oh, he got you the 2 terabyte SSD instead. She said no, it's too big. It's 15 inches around and 6 inches tall.
Well, then what good is that for being a heating pad?
Well, it's not. It's a meditation pillow.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I guess I'm done in here.
She said she could probably take the buckwheat out, microwave it in batches, and shove it back in.
Oh, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, it'd be cold by the time you got everything back in.
Quite possibly.
Better idea would be to put it in a pan and put it in the oven. That way you can do it all at once.
Ooh, there you go. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that is going to just about cover it for us today. Want to thank everybody for stopping by. All the 7 people watching right now, the 14 thumbs up, the 3 Aussie super likes. Appreciate it. And if everybody would go click that link that Mary Lizzie posted, go check out her stream and show your support. You got anything else, Reaper?
I just want to say to all of our viewers, may you all have a happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, the best of VD to all of you.
Yes. Only the best of VD.
Yes, no crappy VD, only the best VD.
Oh, thanks, wise man. Appreciate you jumping in there at the end.
Oh, hey, didn't even know you were here, wise man. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for swinging by.
Pretty sure he was lurking.
Lurking. Right on.
Try.
All right, well, what were you about to say? Nope.
I was just going to read Crapper's comment. He says, travel far and discover all.
Excellent. Good advice. Good advice. Whoops, I'm just going to smack into this station a couple times. There we go. All right, and that leads me right into the send-off. So, hey, thanks for stopping by, everybody, and until next time, fly safe.